Excuse the mess here, guys. Yeah, a whole bunch of crap in here. Anyways, this is my non-sport, no buttons, regular base seat. On my connector from the actual seat, I have those 2 big pins and 3 small ones, and nothing at the top right, except for this guy right here, but that leads to nothing apparently. There's nothing up here. And then you got these guys. From my car, I have the same exact setup, so you can see I have these 2 big ones, and this is the seat occupancy sensor, I think. Right, so it matches up with this guy. So if we go to the sport seat that I got, it matches up. Here's my sport seat. I don't know if you guys be able to tell, but you got the same setup. 2 big ones to 3 little ones. Nothing up there but that one in the middle, and these. This is the sport seat. It's got the buttons here and everything, so maybe it's just plug and play. But I find out. I just had to remove my seat occupancy sensor from the sport one, just because this one's busted, and I'm gonna be reusing my old one. All it was just a T50. Hold on there, take it off, and it just slides off, and then you just gotta pop this guy off, as well as this guy, and then remove him from that connector. I know you guys are gonna probably struggle with this, but all you gotta do is pop this tab out and this out. So what I did is, at the same time, I gotta put my phone down for this, but you pull this guy here, and you pull that guy at the same time with your other thumb. So pretty much use both thumbs, and you kind of just pull it down, and this will stay up. So I've swapped my old tensioner from my old seat. Here's the busted one. It's this middle connector, that L-shaped looking one. Then you just put everything back together. And really, I mean, it looks exactly the same, so it should be able to work. But if it doesn't, then I'll do some rewiring and record that stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in, and hope it works. Now that I've got this casing back in, I'm only gonna just connect it. And yeah, we'll just see if it works. Should be connected now. I'm gonna remove it and just make sure it's clocked in right. So it should look like that. So far, only the adjustments work. These don't do anything at all. I will be having to add those wires in. Cool. They're definitely much better than my old ones. So after looking around, I saw that there was, that connector right there was completely disconnected, and I didn't even see him. I hooked it up, and then watch this. I'm gonna press this button, you'll hear something here. I wonder if you can catch that humming. Or let me press this other button here. Can you hear that? That's actually these, I'm assuming, moving wider or narrow, and then these guys are popping out and then popping back in, so it works. Don't forget to put your seatbelt back. This is this T50, and then the cover should just slide on like this, I believe. Yeah, let's try to do it with one hand. It's slides in forward, so you gotta like make sure, yeah, like that. Goes in forward. Really hard to do with one hand. Sorry, guys. I might have to set my phone down and do this. You just gotta line up the tab here. Make sure it goes under. Stick this guy in first, then this tab, and then you should just be able to push it in. You're good to go. And now these guys, I forgot to clean the tracks before putting this guy in. So it's gonna sound a little crunchy. That is so sick though that everything works. Oh yeah. That's awesome. I did get an airbag light. Reason for that is that my old seats, the seat occupancy sensor failed through an airbag. I coded that out, disconnected this airbag sensor, or seat occupancy sensor I mean, and cleared the airbag and it went away. I installed this guy, completely forgot to disconnect the seat occupancy sensor. So I just, because it's been what, 3 years now, 4 years, connected it, airbag light went off. I first thought it was my tensioner, but then I'm like, no, it's this guy. So I disconnected it. Now I got to bring my scan tool and just clear the error codes again. And my airbag light should be gone. So there it is. I'm just tying up the bolts, and I've successfully put in my new sports seats. Nice. This is what I was talking about. I have the airbag light, and that's because I forgot to disconnect this seat occupancy sensor before plugging up the battery. That's no issue though. I should just be able to clear my codes. If you have Carly or like the Bimmer Code app, and or just INPA on your Windows device, you can clear the airbag with that. I have this little Autel device, so I'm gonna just be using this. Haven't really used it to clear an airbag. It's gonna be the first time. So this thing kind of is on the slower side. It takes about 2 minutes maybe to do what it's doing. My battery's kind of low. I should have done this with the car on. Oops, that's my bad. Just as I suspected, it's that 93 CS. I've seen it a long time ago. It's absent, so all I have to do is disconnect it. And I think all I have to do is clear the code, maybe? We'll try that. So yes. Codes have been successfully erased. Airbag is gone. I guess we'll wait a little bit, see if it comes back on. Okay. Escape, escape, escape. Yes. And there is no airbag. At least not for now. Just disconnect this guy real quick. Key out. Door open. Oops. Let's get rid of this guy actually. Close door, wait about 10 seconds. It's been about 10 seconds. Start your car. And yeah, should be good. Now we just gotta see if this guy connect. Yep, I can still hear it. Yep, everything works. We're good to go. No wiring, no modification, nothing. I mean, yeah, look at that. To help you guys, I guess, understand it better, I have a 2007 328i base everything. So like, I don't even have these guys at all. That one, the guy told me it came out of an 08, 2008. But I think it was like earlier, before they got the LCI, or maybe the LCI kicked in 2009 maybe, I'm not too sure. So what ended up happening is that plug ended up being exactly the same as the passenger seat on my base model. All I did was plug it in, make sure everything was connected, and it just works. No splicing or anything needed. So it's kind of confusing when you go to the forums. You know, you go to the forums and they tell you to splice 4 to 9 and 8 to 13 and something, but that's, I guess, if the connectors themselves are mismatched. In this case, it was literally a direct plug and play, and these guys work, this works, and everything works. This guy's obviously manual, so you just gotta pump them in like that. They've already sat in it, feels super great. So just do your research. If you're gonna buy seats, look at the connector, look at your connector. Make sure you disconnect the battery before anything, otherwise you'll get airbag lights. So yeah, it's a really cool upgrade from my base seats. As you can see, this one's all torn up, and I got to change those out. So this guy's good. I got him for a steal, good price. Now I just got to find the driver's side. It sucks that I couldn't make a wiring video. I was really hoping to do some splicing and show you guys, but that's not the case here. It turned out being plug and play. It was just that one connector back there that I showed you earlier that wasn't connected. So yeah, again, base model. Also, careful when taking your seat out. I just completely, look at this. Yeah, just be careful when taking your old seat out and putting the new one in. I wasn't that careful, and I just heard this loud, and yeah. So yeah, everything works. It's time to clean up, and we should be good to go.